What's good? It's your girl Amani Sidv216.
Boy, Dre forever, baby.
Sidv216.
Brian Reeves, director of 70 times 7.
Man, it's your boy, Artist.
Your girl Tasia's name. Girl named Masam.
Young Spook, one half back in business podcast.
Era, the Gap 2 Diva.
Big stuff.
Are you Milan? Here, Milan.
It's your girl, Flaming Gina.
This Auntie Pig.
Boy, Lou.
Ebony, aka Ebony with an I. I'm from the Big Head Radio Show, and I'm
With the King Teeth Network, huh?
Done. Thank y'all for everything y'all have created. Thank y'all for just rocking with your boy. You know what I'm saying? And the movement, man, it's just getting bigger and bigger because we got one of the biggest ones right here. One of the originators of this comedy viral shit right here. And we just talking and we be having real conversations. And it's because y'all be really making us look cool as fuck. I ain't gonna lie. So thank y'all. Thank y'all. I appreciate it. But on some real shit, we got Sidv.
What's up, man?
What's good, my boy?
Man, I can't call it even if I had the number.
Come on now, he already started.
Oh, man, what's going on?
Come get your boy already. Come get your boy already. All right.
What's
How
up?
you?
Well, I'm chilling, man. How you?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm glad we got this one in.
Oh, for sure.
We gotta get it in.
Long time coming, man.
Come
Long
on
time
now.
coming, man.
But it's necessary. You have a lot of history. You have some stories to tell, my boy. But for you, where did the comedy start?
Comedy started in school, man, getting in trouble, man. I caught a lot of whoopings to get to where I'm at right now, man. I caught a lot of ass whoopings to get to where I'm at right now. Like, from church to school to the house. And then I got locked up, came home, tried to get to where I was at before I got locked up, got another case. Shouts out to my man Moolah, man. He the one got me into it. He said, man, you funny. I'm about to start recording you. Start recording me. That's how it started happening.
Real shit.
Feel me? I always watch stand-up. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
So
Like,
you always been a
from-
fan?
From Comic View to Def Jam. I used to sneak and watch that
Who was some of your favorites?
back in the day. Shouts out to my man Mike Bonner in Detroit, man. He messed with me, man. Mike Bonner, Robert Harris, rest in peace, Tyler Craig, K-Dub, Ronnie Jordan.
Why these people? They're not the normal names you hear,
Because they more so my style of comedy,
which is
real life, people relate. Like, hey, man, I might say something about doo-dooing, man, and everybody be like, damn, man, I do that shit every time I shit, you know what I mean? You feel me? I do shit just like my skits. Shit people can relate to.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Shit that people gonna be like, man, let me go tap that in, you know what I mean? You feel what I'm saying?
And that's where you feel like it kind of caught so quickly almost.
Yeah, and getting in trouble all the fucking time, man. Like, man, catching cases after cases, man. And doing something you love, and this is like an outlet to me. Like, I could have the worst day ever in the fucking world and go hit the stage or do a skit and see my people reactions and comments off a skit. Now my day is cool as fuck now, man. You feel me? So it's an outlet for me. It's a big outlet.
Is that dangerous though? Cause
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
But does it
You
help
got to pick and choose your battles with that. Because at the end of the day, like, you might say you get into it with your girl or something.
Right. Real life.
All right, I'm about to go hit this open mic tonight. You got to joke about that shit.
Real shit.
You know what I mean?
Flip
Who's
it.
to say
Use
somebody in the crowd, you know what I mean, that knows the situation. You feel what I'm saying? You got to pick and choose your battles with that. You know what I mean? But it's a gift and a curse. It's a gift and a curse. Comedians, man, a lot of people think it's fine and dandy, and when we go through life and be trying to vent, and people be like, "You a comedian, right?" You know what I mean? Make a joke out of it. Like, it don't be like that for real. Like, we go through the most shit.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
You gotta pull from that to get real laughter, I feel like.
Hell yeah.
So you had to go through a lot of like different pain shit.
Turmoil, you know what I mean? From my dad being a drug addict, you know what I mean? From being, you know what I mean, wicked all the time when we was little. A lot of shit. But you turn your pain into, you know what I mean? To a good thing. You turn your pain into laughter.
Yeah.
That's
You
all
can.
I do. Yeah, that's all I
And
do.
that's what you chose.
Yep. And it's free. And you be free.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about from the joint. Kept me out of trouble, man. Real talk.
So, we're going to get to the skits, we're going to get to the viral moments, but where do you see yourself when it comes to comedy in Cleveland? Where do you put yourself?
First
I'm
of
about to
all,
start some shit.
I'm gonna shouts out to my niggas. This ain't nothing personal or nothing. No, it don't got. I don't even gotta say that. I'm one of the ones that got Cleveland on their back. I've been doing it for a minute now. As far as skits, and now I'm doing stand up. That's a whole nother lane. I'm 2 years on stand up.
Okay.
So you know what I mean. Shouts out to Haybert,
Who?
genius.
Who? Come on now.
Shouts out to Haybert.
Our boy. We appreciate
Real
him.
talk. Shouts out to Haybert. Shouts out to the crowd pleaser.
Facts. Royal family members.
Nina Ross, she moved to New York, so I guess she in New York, but she doing her thing.
So high school? Okay.
Oh, see, Nina, somebody know you.
Hey.
Somebody know you, Nina. No, I'm just fucking with you. Yeah, shouts out to Nina. On Life and Bank. They started off, but only the strong survive. So right now, me, Hayward, and the crowd pleaser.
Ooh.
Got Cleveland on it.
Ooh.
I'm stamping that. Sidv approved. Me, Hayward, and the crowd pleaser.
Uh-oh.
Content.
Uh-oh. You know I gotta pull this clip. You know I got to.
Content. Me, Hayward, and the crowd pleaser got Cleveland on the map. Oh.
It's cool. You ain't bust nothing. Just put it back on there.
Got Cleveland on the map.
Come on now. Got Cleveland on the map. Just clip it right back on there, yeah?
We got Cleveland on the map.
Bloop, bloop. There you go.
We got Cleveland on the map right now. Like, me and the crowd pleaser can go out of town right now. They nothing to know us. Haber too. Like, that's what I mean. Like, when you got Cleveland on your back, don't mean you just known in Cleveland. You known everywhere. You know what I mean? Me, Haber, and the crowd pleaser. When I was talking about chances make champions, they travel too. Chances make champions, and we champions.
Come on now. How important is it to travel as a comedian?
Ah man, it's very important to travel because you can what's funny here ain't funny everywhere.
Come on now.
Real talk, and I'm to all comedians, skits, Instagram. Yo funny ain't everybody funny. So, with that being said, on the Instagram side, I traveled. I got to other instant niggas that was up on the come up. My nigga Moolah be like, hey, this nigga funny too here in Philly or something. Shouts out to Philly. Them niggas like, hey, I reach out, Instagram, boom, boom, boom. All right, boom, boom. I be like, I'm pulling up. They'll be like, man, whatever. I pull up. I fly or I drive down there. I pull up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now we
like,
shoot
for
skits.
real.
You know what I mean? That's how every time I go out of town, my followers go up. Every time I go out of town, so going out of town is very important because it benefits you more on your followers. It benefits you more in your relationships.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
On the motion, y'all say y'all got.
Everything. Traveling is important because if you want to know if your joke is funny, go out of state. Go out of state.
So what made you get on the stand? Because you came from the phone.
I came from the phone, but I always wanted that to lead into the stand. That was my whole motive for the whole thing.
Okay.
So when I got to it. Shouts out to my mentor D-Hawk and my other mentor Jen. You know, it's crazy. When I first came on the comedy scene, they put me on a pedestal. So it was like, damn, I'm funny on Instagram, so you automatically thought I was gonna be funny on stage.
It wasn't that simple.
All right, yeah, you get thousands and thousands of views and might hit millions of views or whatever. It's just you and that camera at the end of the day. Me or stand-up, you in front of people. There's a lot of personalities out there. There's a lot of people that had bad days that came to this comedy show to you know what I mean, to get relieved and shit. And you got to do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, it was different. Like, I wasn't that. Like, I did 3 months just going to open mics, not performing. 3 months. That's another different thing about me too. I soaked up the game. So I soaked up game, watched interviews, comedy hype and shit like that. And I go watch and just be there, you know what I mean?
Other comedians.
You said how was the comedians?
And so you studied the game, like, why did you take it so serious?
This is my way out, and once the viral shit start going for me on the Instagram and on the internet, this is my way out, and I can do this shit. Like,
so let's backtrack. Your boy says, "Hey, I'm gonna start recording you," and you like, "All right." And then what?
he recorded me, man. He did a side by side, and man, I'm only at like 400 followers, man. Like, I'm just now getting hip to the internet when I come home from the joint. So I'm at 500 followers. I do that shit. I hit like my first 450 views. I'm like, oh shit, what's this going on?
Okay.
He started hitting me onto the whole internet. He gave me the whole rundown, the whole scheme, how to do this shit and everything. He gave me the blueprint. But that shit, I'm like, yeah, it's a go.
Okay.
It's a go.
So you saw.
Yeah, I'm like, it's a
some of
go.
that success.
And then I'm doing free promo. Shouts out to Miss BJ. She in Atlanta.
Right.
I'm reaching out to other like people that's popping in Cleveland. I'm like, hey, I'm a comedian. I'm doing free promo. You know what I mean? Go check out my page. You know what I mean? Check my skits out. You know what I mean? I was ahead of my time too.
Okay. Why you say that?
Because I'm not a repost type person. So if I repost some of my older skits back in the day when I was just like a 800, 500 follower type, you know what I mean? I got classic skits, man. But I'm not a repost type, man. They a go right now. I was ahead of my time, you know what I mean?
But repurposing is the point of content. I'm gonna be running these to the day to the past the day I die. My kids
Understood.
They're gonna just be running.
Understood, but it's about a catalog.
Exactly.
I got a catalog.
When you ever gonna show the catalog off though again?
I'm an NFT it.
Thought that died with Bitcoins.
I'm an NFT it.
All of it's. Anyway, I get into a whole little thing about that shit. But, okay, so you take it from. We took it to the stage, but you get a little success on the phone, and you like, okay, it's a go. When do you get the first crack where it's like, oh shit, a milli?
On 1 million views, I ain't hit that. I hit 3.9 on Facebook Reels. I never hit 1 million views on Instagram. I never hit 1 million views on Instagram. I'm just in my thousands, like 33 at a time. You know what I mean? 15 on a soft day.
Okay.
You know what I mean? You feel me?
Averaging 33K?
Yeah, I average my followers.
Wow.
That's my whole thing. I try to average my followers. You know what I mean? So it's like
why?
When I got the endorsement, okay, before I even got to the little 33K, and I was at 38K for real. Like I said, shit be happening, and I fall off and don't be consistent. You know what I mean? I just drop every so often sometimes.
Yeah.
But when I got the partial Puma endorsement, that's when I was like, oh yeah, this is what's up.
How did that come about?
They reached out.
It was like, we want to work with you.
Yep, and all I got to do is shoot a little skit in the tube for them. They send me shoes. I don't got no real endorsement where I can be like, hey, let me get those in the store.
But they send what they send.
Yeah, they send what they send. Yeah.
They got the shoe size.
Shouts out to Puma. See? Thank you, Puma. I really love you.
So
Puma.
this nigga's a fool. When do you say, okay, the internet's cool, but I gotta get to the stage now? Hold that question. Answer that in a second. I want you to answer, how hard is it to stay consistent as a content creator, comedian? How hard is it to make a skit, keep making skits, keep making ideas up? Like, is that a difficult thing? Like you said, you had times where you be up and hitting it, and sometimes where you be lax and shit.
No, well, I'm always hungry when I shoot. I might have a whole bunch of things in my mind, but I might not feel like shooting it right then and there. Like I said, life happens and shit like that, but when I do want to give it to you, like I'm a pop, pop. You know what I mean? When I want to jab, and then give you that combo, knockout, I give it to you.
Okay.
But sometimes, you feel me, it's like a balance from the stage to my content, you know what I mean? So if I got a lot of shows,
okay.
If I got a lot of shows, like, damn, I can shoot some content, but, you know what I mean? Or it might be some days where, boom, I don't got no shows, and I'm about to shoot like 5 skits a day. In one day.
Right.
So now I got 5 days worth of skits.
Right.
That I can load you up with.
Right.
You know what I mean? Now if I'm feeling foxy, I might hit the 6 a day. And then hit you with 2 a day. You know what I mean?
Boom, boom, boom.
They don't really want me on my.
I do.
I'm about to go back on my.
I do.
And that's what's so crazy. My grind is different now, because once you get on,
what?
You lightweight slow down. You know what I mean?
Mm.
You lightweight slow down. So.
Why? But like, why?
Like I said, it's hard balancing two different joints. You know what I mean? your stand-up might be going good. Great.
But you got a stand-up coming out, right?
Yeah.
On Amazon Prime, you said?
Yeah, that's coming soon. Yeah.
That's coming soon.
Yeah.
What else? Yeah, that's big.
Yeah. That's coming soon.
That's
coming
big.
soon. For sure. For sure coming soon.
Skits basically daily.
Sidv and Friends show coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah, we gonna talk about that. That's coming up.
But talk about the Valentine's Day show you just did. Not the other shit, but
What?
the show.
Oh man, it was dope. Comedians came, dope. Everybody enjoyed themselves, man. Everybody enjoyed themselves, man.
And how does it feel like fucking with other comedians in the space and y'all can do shows together and,
Man, it's
and
always
grind together?
It's always a vibe.
Okay, that's beautiful.
It's always a vibe, man. On the comedy side, the family on the stand-up comedy side, it's a family, man. It's a family, man. Like real family, man. We go through what we go through, like a family. But when we come together,
yeah,
it's all love.
Yeah,
it's all love. It's all love, man. It's all love, man.
More shows, 2023.
Ah, man, I'm about to go on tour.
Talk to us. Talk to us.
I can't
Where
feel
is
the
the
love.
tour?
I can't feel the love tour.
Where can we get tickets?
Shouts out to Trap Boy Mannequin. I'm on tour with him. He put me out there.
First off, Trap. Okay? Actually be in the city for a couple days so we can sit down. He always sending me a flyer. I'm like, nigga, you in Michigan. I can't even make it. I got work the next day, nigga. God damn. But I fuck with it. Send it to my other page. I will repost it. Trap, I really will. I'll be getting off my page so fast.
Man.
But man, much blessings to Trap, man. Shout out to Trap. He be getting in there.
He put a lot of opportunities for a lot of people, man.
That's facts. That's facts. So, okay, going on tour.
Yeah, going on tour.
Going on tour.
It's a whole
How is that different from just getting up on stage? And getting up on like on just a random comedy improv night or whatever, to actually going on tour.
It's real different because it ain't open mics is open mics. So it's like we go to the gym and work out.
Mm-hmm.
That's an open mic. I'm going to work out. So if we go play basketball, you know what I mean, just to go play basketball, right? At an open gym, right?
Yeah.
But when it's game time, you bring that game time.
Yeah.
So on tour, you got to bring that game time. It's a show.
Every
This
stop.
ain't no time to be trying no new shit. You can try some new shit, but if it's gonna hit, but no, it's game time.
Yeah.
It's game time. So tour, it's nothing but, I'm bringing them with them hitters. All 7 cities, the first 7 cities. Because it's another 7 cities in August. That list gonna drop in August.
That's fire, man. That getting on the road, man, that you gotta really want it.
Hell yeah.
You gotta really want it. Talk about some of them times on the road.
Man, I got stranded one time, man.
I feel like if you go on the road enough, it'll fuck around and happen. But yeah, talk about it.
Worst thing. My ass got stranded, man.
Damn.
And this when you get humble. This when you get humble, man. When you get too big for your britches and you think when you killed it a couple times in the city and you go back. I was a special guest too, man. It was crazy, man. It was in Atlanta.
Oh no.
In the A. It was in the A, man. And the Javante Davis fight was that night. The Hawks was playing the Bucks in the Eastern Conference Finals. I don't know what artist had a concert down there. It was a lot going on. I missed my flight. I bombed that night at the show. 5 minutes of me silent. I said like one joke and was silent. Like, too big with the yeah. It was crazy. But it humbled me. All the other comedians there came together, and other people came together. I had a condo in Buckhead, chilling through a pool party.
This is like all in one day, people. I fuck with this.
And I went home the next day. I ain't go home the day I was supposed to go, but I went home the next day. So it's trials and tribulations to this shit. If you don't go no through the trials and tribulations, you ain't shit.
You ever want to stop?
When I got stranded, yup.
I mean, in general, but
No, that's the only time
that's
I
the
wanted to
only
stop.
time we really
That's the only
stranded.
time I wanted to stop. When I got stranded, it wasn't more so that I was stranded because I got people down there and they looked out. It was more so I bombed. And I did great down there multiple times before. You know what I mean?
Get up from that.
But it was a humbling experience.
How do you, as a comedian, get up from bombing?
Back to the gym. Back to the gym.
You gotta get back on that horse.
Back to the gym. Hey, when you first start riding a bike with no trainer wheels, you wasn't no expert. You kept falling. Shit keep hurting. You know what I mean? After a while, you're gonna be like, shit, this shit hurt.
After that,
You got me fucked up. We start getting this shit together. Now we pedaling. Now I'm in the BMX. X Games now. You gotta get them broken bones before you can do them 720s and shit like that. You know what I mean?
right. So you saying put in that leg work, you put in the time, you put in the dedication. I feel like you are one of the very much consistent comedians in the city of Cleveland. But I go from the Cleveland scene to like the major scene. You know what I'm saying? I don't know every scene that's moving around. So how do you get involved? Because you are able to move around from city to city with different comedians and have relationships. How were you able to start doing that?
Man, I just gotta be saving my money. Just gotta be just went.
Yeah.
Contacting the different people. You know what I mean? My bad. Another content creator, B Titty, man. B Titty. My cousin Rob Ward, but B Titty nice too on the content creating side, man. He nice, but he on that motherfucking that stage too, man. He a vet. You know what I mean? Shouts out to them too, but stay consistent.
Talk to you how to stay consistent.
Man Moolah taught me how to stay consistent. Gotta stay consistent. And then just other comedians in different cities, like shouts out to Jack Funny too in Detroit. I'll be there in March. Me and Jack Funny got some shit coming for y'all soon. But you gotta stay consistent, man. And just watching other comedians, man. Like I'm a fan. Before I'm me, I'm a fan. You know what I mean? I get in the rabbit hole. I get in the rabbit hole and be on TikTok and just on niggas that I follow, pages that I think that's funny and that's funny. Like I'm a fan at the end of the day. Like it'd probably be like niggas be like, man, you funnier than them. I'm like, no, the fuck I ain't. I'm a fan. I don't think it's funny. You gotta humble yourself.
Yeah.
You gotta humble yourself.
You got to.
You gotta really humble yourself.
But you also gotta believe in yourself.
Yeah, you gotta talk the shit too.
So, what did it take for you to get to this confidence level? What you already on the show?
To get to this confidence level, people noticing me outside, you know what I mean? Anywhere.
In real life.
Hey, man, hey, boom. Me going to the hilarities, man. Yeah, I did hilarities twice, man. Shouts out to John Brewer. I did hilarities twice, man. Just Getting laughter, man. Getting laughter, man.
Getting
like,
the response.
yeah, man. Just on both.